Please like, subscribe, and be sure to click that bell button for regular and exciting indie film content and your chance to be the first to engage with the Liftoff Global Network of Film Festivals as we embark on launching the careers of the filmmakers of tomorrow.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. Today we're looking at the Hollywood First Time Filmmaker Showcase, what to expect during the festival, and to find out which films are currently in the lead across the audience votes on each of the programs. It is a Sunday. I usually do stream these on a Monday, so I do apologise for the slight change, but you'll be able to watch these at any time. I'm out of the office tomorrow and had no time to do it. So here we are. And I really wanted to get this information to you and to get the ball rolling with these weekly roundups. So we're going to take a look at the prizes. We're going to take a look at how to vote. And we're also going to be looking at what our jury are doing at the same time as the audience are watching your films. Then we'll break down each program and we'll just go from there. So the first thing I want to talk about is the prizes. So there are 3 types of prizes up for grabs for this particular festival. That is our overall winners. So we'll be looking at Best First Time Film, obviously, as it's the First Time Filmmaker Showcase, as well as Best Short Film, Best Documentary, and then we also have a few special mentions that will include animations, music videos, and other categories as well, especially if you've applied for any of the acting categories. We also have Best Actor, Best Acting Ensemble, and Best Director. So they will fall under the special mentions, but overall they are also included as festival winners. Then we have our Audience Choice Award, and this is the best, well, it's not the best one, but it's a really fun experience for the filmmakers that get this prize. We do a roundtable discussion with those filmmakers on our YouTube channel where the film is screened muted in the background, and we discuss how the project came to life, hurdles they had to overcome, what is next for the project, and what is next for the filmmaker. They're really, really fun streams, and I personally enjoy interviewing all of the filmmakers that get that as a prize as well. Then the final prize is being shortlisted for the Liftoff Season Awards. The Liftoff Season Awards is our big celebration at the end of the year once all of the 12 city-based festivals have taken place, our labs and showcases as well. And then films that are shortlisted will then be compiled together, and the jury will rewatch all of the films and pick their overall officially nominated films. These short films will get a screening at the John Barry Cinema at Pinewood Studios, followed by the awards ceremony. So it is a really, really great opportunity to get exposure within the industry. I'm just checking over and I can see that there are a few people watching, so thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday morning. Please feel free to put your name in the chat and I will do my best to share any of your comments during today's stream. So that's that. So the thing I wanted to mention about our jury is, yes, we are currently in the audience round, and that is live for 4 weeks. So that ends on the 30th of October. In the meantime, the Liftoff jury are also watching all of the films through each program, and they will be also highlighting their favourite films. So the next round, which is the network round, which will be live on the Network Hub for 1 week, they will be a handful of the films from the audience and then also a handful of the films from the jury. From there, we will select the overall winners, special mentions, season award shortlisted films, and also then those audience favourite films as well. Okay, so how do you vote? So you have to vote for your 2 favourite films in order for your votes to count. So when you have your ticket, there will also be a personal voting code and a link to vote. Keep that safe. You will then, once you've watched all the films and you're ready to vote, head back to that form, fill in that form, but remember you have to vote for your 2 favourite films in order for them to count. If you submit your form with only 1, it doesn't recognise it as a vote and it will not be valid. So make sure that there are 2 on there. Let's skip ahead and see what the different festival activities are for this particular showcase. So we've got our weekly roundups. I know it's Sunday, but here we are. They usually do take place on Monday, so we'll be back on the 16th for the next roundup for the Hollywood First Time Filmmaker Showcase. We have on the 17th of October our first filmmaker focus group. Do join in for that. Applications are now open. Later this week we will be sending out invites to that. So applications are open. You need to apply for it. Once we've got your applications, we'll be sending you all the information. On the 23rd? Yes, the 23rd of October, we have our online networking event. please do apply for that. Applications open later this week. You will be emailed, and there will also be lots of information going on the hub about this, as it is a really, really fun event. You have the opportunity to share your work. There'll be some writers on the call, there'll also be some actors on the call, and also the filmmakers. You'll have an opportunity to share your director's reel, a clip of your film. Actors will be sharing their show reels, and writers will potentially be pitching. And it's an opportunity for you, once you've seen and watched each other's work, to speak to each other one-on-one. It's a really great networking opportunity, and I've heard some really great success stories coming out of this as well. So if that's something that sounds like you're interested in, the applications will be opening later this week. Then we have the network round, and then finally we will also have the winners' announcements. So that is that. We're going to start looking by the local films. So we've got a little bit of statistics here for you guys. So we've had 11 votes in this first week, which is fantastic. Our audience is into the 30s, so there's a lot of votes still to come in. And this tends to grow quite exponentially in the second and third week. So when I'm back here next Monday, it will be interesting to see how those votes have jumped around. Okay, so the first film I'm going to mention is And 3. This is directed by Stephanie Launchpad from the USA. I'm not going to be reading any synopsises on this one because there are 5 films that are tied. This film is currently on 2 votes, as are the following films that I am about to mention. The next one is Consumed. This is directed by J.P. Bradham, again from the USA, from the California area and the Hollywood area. Then we have Hybrid Brad. This is directed by Edward Wolangi from the USA as well. The next film I have, this is a really fun animation, the one that's currently up on screen. But the next film that I have is Memento Mori. This is directed by Ariana Garcia. A fantastic film it's a really strong film as a first-time filmmaker, so well done for being here. The next film, The Romance of Unrequited Love. This is directed by Alexei Dotokovich from the USA. And then finally, the 6th film I'm mentioning here is Vision. And this is directed by Steve Dawson. So as I mentioned, all of these films are currently tied on 2 votes. Therefore, when I'm back next week, if that has changed and there is a clear leader, we will be delving into the film a little bit more. Again, thank you for those that are watching. We are now moving on to the new voice shorts. If you are watching this and you've just had your film read out, let us know in the chat. And if you're here supporting another film, just say hi and let me know what your film is. Cool, so we're going to be moving on to new voice shorts. We've got 35 votes in on this program so far, which is huge considering it's only in a week or so. And we've got audiences around 50. So, lots more votes to come in, and there is a clear leader at the moment. So the first film I'm going to be mentioning here is Holger. This is currently on 14 votes. It is a film from Germany, directed by Chikra Bahata. All that Olga ever wanted in his life is to be Prime Minister of the North Rhine-Westphalia. His opponent has more power and is one step away from changing Germany's history once again. The next film I'm going to mention here is Papa's Socks. This is on 4 votes. It is directed by Evelyn Lynn Truon from the USA. The film is based on a poem about a single mum and her son, Noah, who is struggling to build a relationship with his new stepfather. While looming in nostalgic memories of his biological father, Noah witnesses the family's troubles and pays for his parents' mistakes. The next program we're moving on to is our features program. And there are 3 films here that are all tied on 2 votes. We've had a handful of votes in so far for this program. Remember, you have to vote for your 2 favorite films and it counts as 1 vote. And then we have an audience around 25 on this program. So the first film I'm going to mention is Marilyn Monroe, Last Press Conference. This is directed by Frank Hay Coulter from the USA. Warrantless FBI wiretapes and cryptic CIA messages about the assassination of political leaders all come into play in this short film exploring Marilyn Monroe and what may have been inspiring her as an actress in the last weeks of her life, and who may have been conspiring against her. Okay, so the next film I'm mentioning here is a film from Bulgaria. It is directed by Theodor Ushev, and it is called Phi 1.618. In the worst of times, science conquers death. A micronation of biotitans is created, a new breed of loveless asexuals, immortal men built to fight the golden ratio Phi 1.618. They prepare to leave behind the toxic planet and colonize the cosmos on board a colossal spaceship. The final film that I'm mentioning here, the final feature that I'm mentioning here, is Snow Angel, which is also the cover photo of our features program. This is directed by Gabriel Allard from Canada. In the aftermath of a fatal drunk driving accident in Snowy Village at the eastern tip of Quebec, a screwed-up ex-pro snowboarder decides to pack her cabin and leave town for good. But someone or something seems intent to stopping her. So they are the wonderful films that we are mentioning here this week. Let's bring that to a close. The Amsterdam Film Festival is launching on Monday as well, so we'll be here on Wednesday, I think it is, with the next stream regarding that, and then we'll be back here next Monday for the next roundup of the Hollywood First Time Filmmaker Showcase. And we've got Anna, who's left a comment here, so I'm just going to read that out. Mind my sight reading. It is enjoyable to join you this holiday morning. I enjoy the spectrum of names, titles, genres, and the Shadow Lady is the true elude and charming actress as always. Oh, thank you so much, Anna, for putting that lovely comment in there. And thank you for watching on Sunday as well. We are coming to an end of a stream, so thank you again to everyone who's been watching. And I will be back very soon. Have a lovely rest of your Sundays and have a lovely week ahead. Goodbye.